LawLiet showed already that he's extremely good versus tower pushes, that he's extremely good versus Dark Ranger as well. And TH says, I don't want to be a normie. I don't want to go Archmage. I'm a Mountain King enjoyer myself. How do we play our Mountain King? Well, I guess we pull the Golem and then we expand and then we might go Mass Air. That'd be my educated guess. I guess we can ask you a little something here, huh? Who will win the series? TH Ling 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 or LawLiet? Everything is flickering. Get him in, everybody. Special weekend treatment. Neo uses predictions. Creeping goes well. LawLiet fast tech. Ring on both sides. They're basically married now. Makruras. Yep, Makruras everywhere. This time I have learned there is of course another Makrura camp here. I will not say it's the only one. The big mistake shall not be made again. This should play quite a bit into LawLiet's cards. That Warden is meta again. The Rapture is happening. My god. My god. I had to ask yesterday what that is. Because I didn't know. Then I closed the stream. And I saw that the people responsible for the Rapture hype then claimed it is postponed until certain files have been released. I don't know what planet I'm living on anymore. I don't know what's fake and satire and ironic. It's all just batshit crazy. It's all just crazy. Like the sweet staff timing by TH. That was also quite nice. Warden can hide in the shadows as so often. The peasant splits are sweet. So no big chance for Fan of Knives here. Homework done. Counter Expo. Always like a 50-50 if a human player is scouting for that location or not. Can be nice in that pocket as we dig a little tunnel and then we get the Counter Expo, but... Oh! Staff was intercepted! Haha! Reveal, bash, boots, but okay. Forced into blink now. Would be a nice opportunity for a staff, but he has to wait 30 seconds. So we better walk. Having a staff and not being able to teleport is like, I don't know, stepping on an escalator and it stops working. Feels bad, man. Feels so bad, man. Archer killed. And I think so far, TH holds his ground really well. Gets a lot of stuff done with very little. Not an overcommitment to Footman yet. He's still building a more solid foundation. Could work on some towers, I guess, but the main priority is this tree. Canceling trees is always a little tougher when you don't have water elementals. I know, Amarf, I know. Makes it even funnier. Makes it even funnier. Anyway, we got the tech, and this is TH's new thing. He's teching at his expos. We've seen that multiple times today. And you know what? It kind of makes sense if you expect a push to come to the expo. Because if you tech, your main building gets more HP. So it makes it a bit sturdier. We'll see if that trend catches on or if that's the TH special. Not so special is the level so far. Nobody able to get to level 3. It's really cool to see how fast TH was able to get back to like the top of the scene, top 16 of the scene. We got 3 6 footies. Definitely buying a lot of time. On the other side, we got a fast tier 3 tech. Kind of rare to see. Expo isn't even up. Tech started again. That's Archer number 2. And the creep spot isn't taken yet. I really like the strategic choice here. Not committing too much. Everything's carefully planted. Oh, he wanted to wake up the creeps, I guess. And just distraction. Let the creeps work for you. Mountain King Bash, another kill. That's number 3. We got defend up now as well. You don't deflect the you don't prevent the poison, but you might deflect the poison. And then the Dryads taste their own spears. Warden severely underleveled. And more damage done. All the damage goes to the Ancient of War. That's kind of nice. TH has arrived on tier 2 and shows us already that this is not the strategy that I expected. I thought mass air and go, as we've seen so many times recently. He's kind of faking. So he's going Alchemist, which you oftentimes do against or with mass air, but he's still building rifles behind it. So LawLiet might just expand. He will have some time soon. But then he does not. Oh, I saw LawLiet did say something about the ping. And that hurts a Warden player a lot, because you want to dodge the bolts, right? And that's tough on high ping. Alrighty, let's see if LawLiet can defeat TH and the ping. It's the last break. That's the last break he got. He says it again. 300 ping, 300 spike. Imperfect conditions. Do you want to regame from here on out? I think it's looking kind of alright for TH. But okay. Looks like we will continue in a second. Oh man. Is there a chance to hold against the Defend Footman and the Mountain King? Hunts down the Dryad. This one's safe. But there's no Moon Juice anymore. Alchemist is doing a fine job keeping this push alive, but gotta keep the Rifleman separate. Mountain King gets the kill eventually. So it's double Rex rifle. This is like a super high pressure. And this strat will fall off eventually. Finally some time for LawLiet to get this expo done. Mamma mia. Reju can work now. Master Bears are coming, which makes things a little easier. You don't have to dance with them like you do for Dryads. And they're the somewhat hard counter. Yeah, pretty much hard counter for rifles. But rifles games are numbers games. And the numbers for TH are looking goddamn fine. We got a mana pot, heal scroll, invo potion, and all that LawLiet got is a handful of Dryads, 2 bears, and an out of mana Warden level 3. I think TH is in a prime position to close this out. It is a lot of footmen, but it's also a lot of healing. And when the win condition is an expo, having a bunch of footmen isn't necessarily the worst. We call for some illusions now. Like, TH didn't even go for casters. He just went smack bang mass rifles. No heal, no dispel, no wasted time. And he gets this around. Rip bear. Oh, this is a very, very, very misrallied bear as well, unfortunately. This is unholdable. Sick surgical strike. Of course, we gotta debate ping. But TH barely lost anything. Who goes double Rex rifle all in without casters? I've never seen this before. LawLiet treading water. I think you gotta, I mean, 2 base, 1 base, tier 3 on the way. You can go Griffins then if you want to. He's not that rich though. But why stop at the expo? If you're TH, why stop at the expo? You got the shop up, you can heal, you get the second heal scroll. This is unstoppable. You get the kit towers again. This is all during attack. 1 warden to carry it all. Not the greatest items. No consumables. And the heal spray against the fan of knives. There's nothing to stop the heal spray. She can swing, but then we got a heal scroll. And then we got the heal spray. And nothing ever dies. Holy. Rip, 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 rip. We are down to 63, so saying nothing ever dies was a bit of an exaggeration. But we get another shop up. The fan finally connects. Mana potions would be sweet. He's holding on to his second heal scroll. He's not interested in saving Footman at all. Bring some supply now. Is he going mass knights now? Because he still didn't build a sanctuary. Or mortars. Or anything. We do have an AP and LawLiet is really good in defensive situations. Aye, aye, aye. TH forces are kind of whittling away, but he is transitioning. Tactical transitions in Warcraft take some time. But I guess TH, he can just portal away. I'm not sure if he should stick around here. Is he really trading or is he just feeding is the question. Oh, wait, maybe he was completely right to stay in here. Very, very, very close. Almost gotten that level 5-1. And as we said, like, apparently the ping for LawLiet is extremely high. And the next Stormbolt could end her. Can't reach, thankfully. No, he has established this foothold. He's not letting go of the foothold. And Griffins are coming. Second expo, what the... What are you doing here, boys? Yeah, I caught ya. Disgusting. Your base is going down and you do these dirty things. Mama, no. No surprise you lose that war. Unbelievable. caught in 4K. Looked like a scene from Baldur's Gate.
A player's forces are under attack.
Griffin's hard counter to bears, rifle's hard counter to dryads. Dondo, are you taking notes, by the way? Level 1 heal spray. Level 3 fan. Alchemist can be so good in the right situation. Especially if there's no cans. I'll just say. Two times the food.
A player's forces
TH is
are
making
under
sure that there's no base here. It's only the warden. Maybe LawLiet is missing his League of Legends solo queue. Let's be honest, unwinnable. Unwinnable dominance. Level 2 on the Blood Mage as well. GG. Ooh, man, that was very creative, TH, but with twice the power. And yeah, LawLiet apparently plagued by high ping. If you play Warden, high ping can cripple you.
Demon Hunter, of course, a very classic hero. And now let's check the creep roads. Usually, if when Nidaelf scouts Mountain King, Nidaelf will creep the green turtle camp as well. I wonder if Mr. Life likes this trend. And Human is just creeping. He will definitely expand. With Mountain King playing one base, it's very rare.
Okay, then we'll see if that happens and if the Demon Hunter gets into position. Demon Hunter Immolation versus Human Expansions, a classic. So far, 3 Moon Wells, so lots and lots of Moon Juice, especially after the first night. And yeah, TH, good luck with that creep spot, but LawLiet also busy A with the Footman, B with the Turtles.
I really like the creep route from Nidaelf because you are, okay, Human still needs more time, right, to get into expansion position. And you are going to finish the camp, you will have 2 permanent items, and what is the most important, you can heal your Demon Hunter to full before going to your, like, opponent expansion. And this is surprising to me. Look at Demon Hunter. Maybe he's going to staff to the main base of Human, because LawLiet is like the furthest away from expansion possible.
Right on. He kind of needs to, right? He's just going into a creeping game with the tech, takes the Murlocs, has no staff. TH is keeping good track of him, of course the inventory as well. He doesn't have to fear anything right now. It's very passive on LawLiet's side.
Yeah, it has to be some plan, right? Maybe I don't see it yet. Arcane Tower is being constructed inside of the main base of Human, so this timing window is gone. And let me tell you, it's extremely hard to deal with Human that expanded without taking any economic damage. Is it time for it now, Mr. LawLiet? We'll see about that. He's still not on level 3. He got circled. This Demon Hunter is strong, but you can have 3 circlets, but when you get bolts around, especially with MK level 3, your Demon Hunter will be forced to TP. So let's see how this first fight between players will go.
Yeah, I'm not so sold, Soul. Extremely passive. Mountain King's still the better level. Archers don't do that much versus Footman, and TH can slowly kite back, throw a hammer, keep the distance so he's not getting mana burned, heal up a little bit, and this expo is uncontested. I don't get it at all.
In this concealed hill, on concealed hill, very magical things things can happen because we have those fountains of healing. You can actually try to play one base Night Elf on purpose versus two base human with mountain giants because you can heal them at the fountains. It's very rare, but again, there is no counter expansion, there is no economic damage. Night Elf is taking it slow, and it's up to LawLiet. Are we going to call him a genius or a noob after this game?
Exactly. Yeah, he likes to play Mountain Giants here, that's for sure. Good call with triple orb later on, but that will take so much time. Issy, Jim, thank you for the 4-month resub. Much love, much love. So, 1 kill here thanks to Naga. This will be solid control, but I think TH takes this trade. Like, he's getting super rich and can start his tech now at 5:30.
Maybe it's going to be a value game. Mr. LawLiet needs to tech now. I'm checking his main base. He's busy creeping, of course. He got level 3. Is it going to be mana burn or immolation? Sometimes you can pick immolation, and that's what he's doing. And believe it or not, Demon Hunter would like to be surrounded here. That's a mistake that sometimes human players are doing. They surround Demon Hunter even though they can't kill him. The situation is intensifying. MK is jumping on top of the archers, but Demon Hunter with immolation level 2 is removing a lot of HP of the footies. Big mistake by Egg/TH not having Dust of Appearance, because look at this, you just press a button, archers are disappearing, and you can heal them later.
Wow, this is so many kills on LawLiet's side. TH losing every single footman, stalling some time for the tier 2 tech, of course. But yeah, now the Mountain King is being controlled by Frost Arrow. Footman that comes in is also pretty hard. And of course, we don't have to worry about Storm Bolts anymore. Maybe a little bit about the bash with 2 footies here. 1 bash shouldn't lead to a kill. That was a good donation. The Naga got level 2 just from this fight.
Well, the best donations are coming mostly from people that can afford this, you know, very wealthy people. And when you are a human player with expansion trading, you know, 4 footies for 2 archers, it's not looking that bad if it's going to keep, help you stay alive until you can make a really good unit with this rifle caster. So far, TH feels like he still needs to produce more footies, which is interesting. It shows me that he wants to be active on the map. But look at LawLiet, he's just going for tier 3, right? The bear timing is far away, and both players are doing okay. The game is open.
Okay then, the longer the game goes, the better it should be for TH, but LawLiet is a trickster known for Zeppelin plays. Here it is. Might be able to stall time. He will have a win condition in front of his inner eye. We need to confirm TH's strat, if it's mass air, or if it's tanks, or if it's just mass...
Action at the tavern. Action at the tavern. Okay. Beautiful.
Ah, simple. Good call. Couple of storm bolts, that's it. And LawLiet doesn't punish this, but that's because he's taking off the map with the Zeppelin. Ari, 5 years, man. Thank you, brother. Hope you have a wonderful weekend and stay away from LinkedIn.
So, you know, what's the difference between Zeppelin dropping and actually, and actually going on foot to the base is that you can actually fly away, right? There is no rifles, there is no Archmage with Water Elemental, so the anti-air damage does not exist. And look at LawLiet, he's pulling the very, very impressive Zeppelin micro here. Mr. Neo, I'm impressed. There is no anti-air, it means that this Zeppelin is just chilling, and this position to drop immediately on top of the towers was amazing. Rejuvenation is keeping Demon Hunter alive, and maybe we have an answer how to be efficient versus human. You just need to take his expansion in a good time. The bears are not on master yet, but they're doing pretty nice as a healing tech. Now Zeppelin is half HP because of the rifleman. Demon Hunter is almost dying, and you need to be very careful. MK, he really doesn't want to teleport from here. Healing potion acquired, and beautiful micro by both players.
Oh my god, the Zeppelin is dead. What about the demon? What about the Mountain King? We need evasion, we need bashes, we need potions, we need everything. Double TP Wow, you gotta clap for these guys, man. What a sick exchange that was. TH alive, Expo still up, tons of corpses. And LawLiet says he's here to play. And Ari, you wonderful soul, coming in with the 20 gift subs. That is a proper celebration for the 5-year anniversary that we have, brother.
Yes, big thank you to Mr. Ari. And guys, have you seen this clip like UFC or whatever when both fighters, they knock out each other at the same time? It felt a little bit similar because both players had to TP at the same time. But look at this. This time, Nidelf feels confident enough to just push with towers being like dead, right? Again, Nidelf can just go deep into the human expansion, and let me tell you, if there is no Arcane Tower, the big impact will happen. Arcane Tower was alive for a moment, and look at Mr. LawLiet. He doesn't want to go super deep to this base, but I think he has to. He's 1 base versus 2 bases. He needs to act now. Look at MK. He's totally out of position.
Uh-oh, this is not looking great. We don't have a staff. We only have a little bit of a priest here. Trying desperately to get the towers up. Trying desperately to get reinforcements in. LawLiet fighting for survival. He has to break this base. Like, if TH holds for a little bit longer, he's gonna get like 60 food up.
Okay, so this is still a dangerous position for the Nidelf. Remember, he can't afford trades. He can only afford very good trades. And MK, he is rich. He is buying healing potions, mana potions, you name it. Bears are pulling back. Don't get me wrong, there was a lot of damage that LawLiet was able to deal. Look at the supply, more than 10 supply ahead Nidelf is, but he still needs to stay efficient. Naga needs to be careful. Stab is on cooldown. Naga is dying, but denied by LawLiet.
Okay, but she's still gone, and with that, all the Mountain King control is gone again outside the Dryads, I guess. TH, he has only a little dwarf, but he's making big steps forward towards the playoffs. Winner bracket wasn't for him. Lower bracket might be his victory path. Naga back, but of course no mana.
And there is counter expansion on the top left corner. Has started right now. Yes, LawLiet is like, okay, I took a very efficient trade. I'm going to heal my units for free, which means he can accumulate a lot of moon juice, even without Wellspring. And yes, he will try to play it 2 base from now. Of course, soon the supply will favor human, but when you have Naga almost on level 4, Demon Hunter almost on level 5, your army is very efficient.
Right on. Oh man. Kovacs, thank you for the bits, mate. These are the win conditions, I guess. Level 5 on the Nidelf Heroes. Triple hero maybe. We talked about this additional layer that you basically only have on Concealed Hill because of Mountain Giants, and LawLiet loves that strategy. And you know, you need Knights against it, tier 3 stuff against it, and TH didn't start the tech, so TH will be in a situation where he has to push soon.
I mean, we are so far quite far away from the MGs, right? Usually when Nidelf expands, it means that, you know, he'll try to produce a normal army. MG is like this Hail Mary army that you want to have, you know, if you are on 1 base. But who knows, maybe it's going to be happen. I'm enjoying Archmage level 1 with Brilliance Aura. It's not Brilliance Aura, it's actually Water Elementals. He'll have to retrain. Mr. Neo, TH was scared. What is the good part of playing Archmage as a second hero, that you can skip Water Elementals, right? In the late game, neither will have a lot of Dispel, and it's not even about the Dispel, it's about how impactful Blizzard can be. And because he was scared, he will have to pay a fine to be a chicken, 200 gold, to retrain for Blizzard later. Of course, if he's going to do so, but man, imagine all of those bears slowed down by Sorg Ladies in the Blizzard. Beautiful view if you are a human player.
Yeah, if you're a LawLiet fan, not that nice. Sounds like a little bit like a nightmare, but we'll see. Demon Hunter super close to 5. Naga with the Robe of the Magi. Both creep a little bit. LawLiet, of course, working on that Expo, is entangling now. No preparation for Mountain Giants yet, but he stays carefully at 50, while TH is pushing towards 60-70 foot.
Okay, so players are clearing the map. LawLiet was for a long time under 50 supply, and this is it always makes me laugh. He bought a shredder, you know, to get lumber, And he's like, okay, Shredder, you know what? We need you now. He stuffed him back with Staff of Preservation, and the Shredder is already at work.
Yeah, we've seen this from Yumiko, who also did this, but forgot to send the Shredder to the trees, so he didn't do anything. Lazy Shredder that was. Never trust the Goblin. You always have to watch him at work.
Yeah, and now Human is on the timing, as you mentioned, but now we are on the timing, you know, because of this expansion, not because of the MGs. And yes, as we can see, 66 supply for the Human, 58 for the Night Elf. Night Elf, of course, we now has Wellspring, a lot of Moon Wells, and TH is making farm in the middle, so it's not an expansion attempt. There is one Rifleman, by the way, blocked in the Human base, typical Human. Invisible MK is providing a lot of value. Is it going to be like problem, right? Is Demon Hunter going to be bolted in the bad position? We'll see about that. But definitely LawLiet is in a decent position. Supply looks okay. They are both mining from 2 bases. Hero levels are good. Game is open, and Human is a little bit in the timing, as you mentioned. You either go tier 3 as Human, or you go for the expansion. But on map like that, to make 3 bases is very hard because it's super close to the Night Elf.
Right on. We position ourselves on the high ground because there will then be a mischance for rifle breakers. Potom queued for, like, as a third orb carry, and also detection against Mountain King. I like that. And more bears up to 80. Supply-wise, it's super even. Item-wise, little advantage TH, but he doesn't have Blizzard, as you mentioned before, so that's definitely a problem. Otherwise, all the upgrades are there. We're working on the second attack, and I'm ready for the probably final fight.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if we are going to make a tier list of hero abilities, I think all Scout of Potom is like, you know, super low. But in this particular case, in the super late game, the fact that Human can use invisibility from Sorg Ladies is such of an impactful thing that LawLiet decided to add Potom as an orb carrier. Yes, that's the most important part. But also to play all Scout to basically know where the MK is and to be ready for potential snipes on invisible red HP units. Neo, this is going to be the biggest fight. Look at the Archmage!
Which Archmage? The thing that almost disappeared? Okay, I'll look at it. Demon Hunter stopped here as well. The potion is on the Naga, so staff needs to be used here. All the bears a little chaotic. Not too much damage. Dryads at least not threatened by mortar teams. Nice breaker micro by TH. Pulls the third breaker back. The bears are suffering even without Blizzard.
Yeah, but this is a trade of a good Night Elf. Save your bears on red HP. MK needs to save himself. After the big fights, his supply is almost even. And look at the bears. They can morph, they can redo. Again, that's a trait of an efficient Night Elf. When I play Night Elf, all of my bears, they just die. And, you know, I don't redo them. But it's a little bit like with Human. When you have red HP Footman, you need to send the Footman back. One Footman after another. And then you heal them with Regen Scroll. Same with bears, but, you know, there is no Regen Scroll. The bears, they can heal themselves.
Exactly. Okay, TH is still at tier 2. Double heal scroll now. The 10 food lead that we had is kind of what he needs, at least, because LawLiet is, of course, at tier 3. The damage is racking up. The fork lightning damage now is gonna be crazy if he reaches the background. And we got level 3 mana burn as well, so you gotta apply invisibility basically at all times.
There is no TP on the Night Elf, and Human is going to punish the Night Elf. In the amount of Moonwells. So let's see how many Moonwells will die. This is expensive. Full Moon Juice is there, 400. But yes, finally, the rest of the Night Elf army is here. Remember, you can't get a weird position. Beautiful dodge of Bolt with anti-magic potion at minus 150 mana on this MK.
Wonderful. Yeah, kind of a mistake to not see this push coming. With an owl, info potion now as well. Archmage again in trouble. You need this aura. It looks like the bears are marching forward. The Moonwells are okay. There's a little bit of rejuice still. Demon Hunter is standing so tall with heal potion. Might need one now. Mountain King also get a little bit of help with the town portal. that he might need to. The Naga needs to spam spells a little more. This could be way more Fork Lightning, I feel, especially against the rifles. But LawLiet seems to be winning this fight rather clearly, but TH was holding on long time for that heal scroll. Gets it now. Bears move to the side. Also, he used his last heal scroll, but now the breakers are about to fall. We have still so much Fork Lightning.
Super efficient fight. Fork Lightning Archmage almost died, and as you mentioned, it's hard to click all of the buttons, and yes, Nidal has a lot of buttons to click, but yes, Fork Lightning is the carry here. Supply favors Nidal Neo with the Moonwells, with the upgrades, with everything.
How many buttons do they click?
Well, definitely not TP, right? When Demon Hunter is dying. But, you know, they need to morph the bears, they need to stuff the bears, so yes.
Okay, that's 2.
And removing, okay, that's, you know, sometimes you need to click the one button often. But yes, my point is, it feels bad to be a human now. Like, you have the same supply, but you feel that your supply is not efficient enough, you know?
Yeah, that's
you
because...
have Brilliance Aura, you have mana, but it's tier 2 versus tier 3, right?
Exactly. He doesn't have the technology, and also the weather report wasn't too nice. It's a lot of rain from water elementals, but no blizzard. I feel like blizzard would be extremely good. And LawLiet goes for an Ancient of Wind on the right-hand side. Little bit cheeky. We get fewer and fewer rifles, it feels like, so maybe Fairy Dragons can make an impact.
Yeah, that's a very late game addition, right? The more casters they are, the better Fairy Dragons can be. And okay, Mr. TH is like, I'm going to expand in the middle. I'm the human player, I expand. And attack me. And he has the high ground, as you mentioned, so... Okay, guys, this is the decisive fight. If human can survive this, maybe good things will happen. And remember, Neo, this is a very tight corner. Blizzard would be even better here, and the corner is even tighter because of this beautiful building position by TH. This is plant, and what is even more beautiful, this dodge of the bolt. Let's go.
Oh, the concave looking great. If you can go through with it, the illusion soak up so much damage. First fairy is coming in, level up everywhere. Can it do some good damage? Every slow is now hurting big time. Wonderful position for the Fairy Dragon, and this concealed hill has been conquered by LawLiet, but needs to take care of this hero.
Losing the hero is always big problem. If it happens, Demon Hunter had a big healing potion. Supply is still even, but as you mentioned, there is a high ground position for the Night Elf. When you keep eye on the casters and rifles, there is this miss chance happening. They have 33% chance to miss or something like that. And man, the Night Elf is marching forward. Naga is on full mana again, as you mentioned. Now is able to connect with Fork of Lightning. The casters are dying. GG is called, and Laser Jet, and the score is 1-1. And we have one more chance to see a Dark Ranger first. Do it, Mr. TH, do it.
What a cool game. I was very skeptical of that early game by LawLiet. It felt like up until level 3 he didn't do anything. And then all of a sudden, there was a Zeppelin, there was Immolation, there was a Naga, there was even a bear coming in at the perfect time to bring him the reju that he needed to stay at that base. And then slowly but steady, LawLiet caught up economically. TH wasn't able to close this out on tier 2 anymore. And then the tech advantage came in, hero advantage, very good fights, like a top-notch Human vs. Night Elf game. While we load into game 2, shout out to the sponsor of this month, Opera GX, the browser built for gamers. If you're playing yourself, you don't want your browser to clog up all the resources for your CPU and RAM or your network. Opera GX takes care that that doesn't happen. If that sounds appealing to you, you can find the link to the browser, our affiliate link to the browser, in the description. Thank you very much for the attention, and off to the next game. That's the classic matchup of Human Night Elf here on this map. Usually, you know, both heroes will be very mobile. LawLiet will have Blink, of course, but it's kinda normal that both players go for Telestaff, make it across the map, and try to make the expansion for the other player as expansive as possible. But expansions are secondary when you have a mercenary camp on this map. More healing, more dispel, maybe a berserker, muddy later. I'm up for all of it.
Yeah, beautiful lightning shield creeping for LawLiet. As you can see, he's creeping very rapidly, and this warden with the with the fun of knives to just seal the deal. Super fast, efficient creeping by the Night Elf. On the other side of the map, Mountain King is creeping with Militia. It takes a little bit longer, but yes, you can produce more footies in the meanwhile, or you can just buy Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Let's check the items. They both get a Scroll of the Beast and are both unhappy about this pick. They both love mana.
Yeah.
And Scroll of the Beast is not mana.
That's correct. It's a lot of damage, and I thought for a second maybe that will benefit LawLiet, because I see the second Ancient of War, but he's not going Huntress all in. And TH, cheeky TH, we all know about Ghoul pulls, but this is a Footman pull against the second Ancient of War.
And there is Wisp anti-pull already, and I think Warden is in time there. And man, if this pull is unsuccessful, your Footman is super low HP, that feels a little bit bad. Second Ancient of War, it looks like it's just a creeping aid, right? So it's helped to unlock level 3 for the Warden. By the way, because of this pull, the Sasquatch is still tormenting the Warden. Look at this. Ancient of War would like to take some damage on him. Okay, now it's fixed. And look at this Ancient of War at work, and he even get rewarded with one Wisp repairing him.
Right on. Yeah, this Sasquatch, no manners, man. Doesn't know when to let go. We got a Ring of Regen on the Mountain King. That is phenomenal. Tier 2 tech has started for LawLiet, while the expansion has been crept. TH maybe a bit overwhelmed with multitasking, as nothing really is happening at his expo right now. Losing a bit of time, trying to steal. Maybe, can he steal the Telestaff away? I know there's 2 these days, right? So that wouldn't make much sense. Now there's action at...
He stole level 3, and what are you going to creep? Okay, they're fighting for those level 1 kobolds. This stuff of the MK was genius. Look at this, MK bought so much time, they're still fighting for the last hit. And Warden, she had to blink to get level 3, so it's like 50 mana wasted. Definitely it was worth it. And yes, Night Elf is stacking. Human expanded. I mean, the expansion is still on the way. But man, this is a time for squeezing. But at least level 3 Warden will be perfect versus Footman. And look at this, Warden is staffing now. There's a battle of staffs. Run, peasants, run.
Yeah, it's a busy transportation room here at the Enterprise tonight. We staff one, we warp the other, and this expansion will take a long time with the next Fan of Knives full out wipe. TH, how many kills can he get in return?
Yeah, he needs to kill a lot, and I have seen a few games like that, and let me tell you, it went bad for the Night Elf. So I hope that in this case, LawLiet will prove me wrong, because as you can see, Human is attacking very vital part of the Night Elf base, which is Moonwells, of course. You want to have a lot of Moondos. Militia is ready to fight a little bit with the Warden, but Warden is just right-clicking the Expo.
She's surrounded.
And Expo will be cancelled.
Yep, surrounded, but oh, Shadow Melt. And the Bursey is here to finish the Expo off. So well done. We wait for a little bit more mana, and then this is more terror. We've seen TH in a base race earlier versus Yumiko, where TH killed 15 workers while defending his expansion. Now he's terrorizing the main base. Oh, the big kill! 4 peasants dead. 5, 6. Not good, TH.
I mean, that's not looking good. I do agree with you, but what is not looking good as well is the Moon situation inside of the Night Elf base. Remember that this Warden is half HP, 0 mana. Look at the Night Elf base. The Night Elf base is everywhere.
Exactly. Sonic couldn't build this better. We got Moonwells here. We got a shop there. We got Ancients there. We got another Moonwell building, but TH figures it out. We got a Huntress Hall built on the bottom left-hand side. Occupy Terranas. And now the Warden is back, and it's Fan of Knives versus Stormbolt.
Yes, and actually there is more mana than I thought, but because of the Ancient of Wonders, the shop support. But what about healing? I hope you are not going to forget that, LawLiet. But yes, as you mentioned, Night Elf is able to like hide his buildings well. Human is still trying to expand. There are 2 footies ready to greet the Berserker, so this is okay. Crazy game, Neo. That's crazy.
It's so high tempo, and I fear TH during M Cup, wasn't always able to keep up with the tempo of his opponents. He won the games strategically in his mind, but rarely with his fingers, and LawLiet is causing so many fires right now. I don't know if TH can catch up with that.
You know, we can check the supply, right? As we can see, LawLiet is 15th supply.
Yeah.
So that's a very, very helping factor, you know, to value situations like that. And yes, this time expansion will probably go up. Arcane Tower is already on the way. Maybe Warden will staff there. We'll see. The staff is off cooldown. Mr. TH bought the Mercs. Look at this huge guy. He's ready to kill some Moonwells, but I said that Expo is going up. Who knows? Berserker and Warden Demolition Crew are back.
Exactly. Dude, this is the most stressful time I had as a cameraman in a long, long time. But it's fun. It's very fun. Except if you're the players, then it's just pure stress in the fight for survival. TH taking a play out of Infi's book with the Mauler. Bam, 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 bam. Like the son of the Flintstones. In the meantime, spin to win on the other side where every single peasant was wrecked once again. I don't even know where to look. There's another Mauler and there's now also a Mud Golem. We got mercenaries everywhere as if this is M Cup again.
I mean, all the random come, yes, that's very true. And man, the fresh, I wanted to say, you know, militia squad is coming. There is one worker coming. He has literally one worker. This is not a joke. He has no more workers. That's crazy. And look who is staffing. Look who is staffing this Mountain King. He doesn't have enough for the bolt, and you know who will have enough healing and mana? LawLiet soon, because he can spend his gold on it. Of course, he's not super rich. He can't afford, you know, everything, but that was pretty good. And you know, the demolition squad is on the top as well, Mauler and one footman. But yes, the real fight is here on the bottom.
LawLiet is supply blocked at 21. That's usually what happens in like during the tech at the 2:40 mark or something.
Look at this worker. That's so sad.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, but look, it's going to finish soon. It's going to finish. It's 3 seconds and Expo is ready. Oh, beautiful blink to dodge the bolt. There is double heal scroll on this MK, but he doesn't want to use it just on like 3 units. Expo finished. Finally.
The Ring of Regen on the Mountain King, by the way, fantastic. Same for Muddy. Now the Dryads are coming in to have slow on the other side and poison as the counter to the Ring of Regen. Muddy finally has to bite the dust. This MK might be forced into a TP or a heal scroll just to survive. There's another Fan of Knife soon. Blink. Hit. Where's the fan? Is it not the damage yet? He says hello to the Shadow Priest. Blink again. Turns around. Heal scroll used. Fan of Knives. Right click. TH. Hopes for bashes. Hopes for bashes. Doesn't get it. Now he gets him. Little bit of time. The MK bites the dust and the Warden is level 5. Multi-kill. LawLiet going crazy with 20 supply.
Mamma mia. That was they wanted like to, you know, there's a game of chicken. Who is going to give up first? And Mountain King like he overestimated it. And what are we going to do versus Warden level 5? I think there is nothing to be done. Warden level 5 will go to this peasant line, will demolish peasant line. The Ancient of War arrived here, and guys, I'm sorry to tell, we have one human player less because Mr. LawLiet proved his creativity, proved that he can click fast, and yes, let's welcome him in the next stage of B-Cup.
What a game, everybody. 11 minutes. Crazy series, crazy gameplay. Both players, one of the most entertaining players that we got in the scene.